1.
This is Heart and Soul from Papillion La Vista High School.
Hi, Papio Heart and Soul. It's Jen Randall. I'm going to give you some comments for today. Nice stage presence right away, right off the bat. Awesome. Strong sound, clear unison there. Since you know it so well vocally, I can tell already, you're totally ready to start putting some emphasis in and changing up the vocal line a little bit as far as dynamic contrast and things like that goes. Because right now it's all very similar as far as emphasis and accents goes. Like lines like bloodstains, ball gowns, trash in the hotel room, Christelle, Maybach, diamonds in your timepiece, that section. What are the key important words of the phrase? Like jet planes, islands, diamonds on your gold piece, right? So emphasize the beginning of those words a little bit more than others to create some texture. I've got a lot of alto here. I can take a little bit more soprano through the chorus probably. And then when we get to those higher notes on rule, don't be afraid of that sound. And don't feel like you need to place it in the back space of where you sing from to sound mature or anything like that. Place it where it's going to sound prettiest, which for a brighter song like this, a pop song, higher notes, a little further forward in your placement. You can call me a princess, that segment. I would maybe, and this is director note, I would think about possibly maybe having the alto sing that the octave low, just because it's going to be really hard to understand it up that high, which is nothing that the soprano's doing wrong. It's just when it's written that high, it's a challenge. Get down on your knees. Can I get a yes, your majesty? Again, decide what the important syllables are or the important words are and emphasize those segments so we can not only understand you, but it actually helps us hear you a little bit better. And again, works the texture of the sound a little bit. Take the energy in your dance break up a couple notches. It should feel different than the energy from where we're dancing in these moments when we're singing. They both have to have a lot of energy, but there should be a marked switch, like you hit the gas pedal when you get to the dance breaks. Good job staying in character through this transition. Good job.
And click, 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 click.
We're on to Coronation Day. Probably going to be a little fast. Yeah, you need to slow this one down a little bit here, because this is such a wordy song. Da, 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 da. We need a little bit more like da 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 da. It can still have energy without the speed. Nice work, trio. For the first time, don't be afraid to pull that a little bit more into the mask of where you're singing. For the first, as opposed to for the first. It's harder to tune when you do that modification of the vowel. And the original song isn't written with that sort of pronunciation. So it's okay for you to pull it a little bit forward into that mask space. And then when you get to this moment of the God save the Queen, if you do it with that dark, warm sound, it's a fun contrast that would be appropriate because this, of course, is a much older piece of music that was written when that style of placement and tone quality was really appropriate. Yes. And see, some of us are doing the more brighter sound there, and that's not what we're looking for. God save. We don't want to do that there. We want to do the God save kind of pronunciation at that point. And then we're back to something contemporary, so we change it up again. Whoa, can be more forward again. Again, with this one, it's harder at this speed. Dance-wise, I know that's probably a little bit simpler, but to sing it, even the dance here is a little bit frantic at that tempo. I would slow it down maybe 5 to 10 clicks. And when we have those higher pitches, they'll have a little more time to breathe and support through that. Nice work, soloist. Yeah, again, tempo here, if we slow it down a little bit, it'll have more impact. Take down the barricades, I'm coming through the... Really needs to come through there. Break up that line for us. Give us some texture in your vocals. Keep breathing here through these moments. If your mouth is all the way closed, you're probably not breathing enough. Okay, nice job. Now we're on to the third song, Proud. Nice work, trio. We need to determine if we're doing pretty feet or not, because we've kind of got a various standing arrangement here, and now we've turned and we're all hitting it. So that's fine. Just clarify before that moment. In this moment, I feel like we're hearing a lot of the first soprano, less of the alto. If there is a second soprano, we're not getting it. It might just be the two parts. I'm not sure. Somewhere in there, I feel like there's the alto note there that's sort of hovering but isn't really present. So my first preference is never to pull back anybody in those moments. is just pull out a little more sound from the altos. Again, check your feet here. Make sure we're all on the same page of how we're standing. Soloist, you may stand however, obviously. And nice job, soloist. Okay, and this says Queen B.
5, 6, 7, and.
Since we're not singing behind the soloist, and great job, soloist, that this is like a dance break moment since you are not singing behind her. And it's kind of a little bit of some throwaway energy. You're going to be really revitalized coming off the ballad right there. It's really important that you showcase that for us. You sound very out of breath here. So first things first, I would say maybe slow it down a little bit, again, like we've been talking about the other ones. Just a little. Again, like 5 clicks. And then we get your full sound here, but when we had a lot of words that were very running together. I would work on the cleaning of that choreo just right there at the beginning a little bit. Now we're at our dance break. Double check your spacing. You've got your lovely number line there, which is super helpful because choreo looks messy if it's done correctly, but in the wrong spot. So be sure that you're standing in the right spots. That matters almost just as much as the movements. So we'll check those notes there. We got our modulation. Same thing as far as checking blocking here, because you're doing layers of choreo. Not everybody's doing the same thing. It's so crucial that you be in the correct spot, and that when you clean it in those spots as much as you can, so that you can clean what people look like next to each other in the choreo, if that makes sense. Again, missing alto or seconds there. Bring that out. There we go. Nice work, heart and soul. Thank you for your performance today.